Hot diggity, are we live?
We are live.
We are live.
Welcome, everybody. Sunday, it is what? The second Sunday to the last of Sunday of July?
I think so. Yeah. Middle of the month.
Christmas is coming up. It's around the corner.
Oh, man.
Stand by, everybody. Stay tuned.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Half a day, everybody. What's up?
Hey. What's that? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Man, I always look forward to Sunday. I know we get busy during the weekend, but I try to make it as much as possible. Give it up for Anthony for filling in, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Come back the next week.
Yeah, that next week I had things to do.
Oh, yeah. Did you go? You said you went on a date night? What'd you do?
Yeah, it was a tour of DC, the late night tour of DC.
Mm.
Yeah, it was actually pretty nice to see all the monuments at night versus during the day, because I see them during the day doing my bike rides, but to see them at night, like lit up and everything like that, and it was actually pretty
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. The Korean memorial was shocking because I didn't realize, like, seeing it at night, it's like, who's that person? It's like almost lifelike, life-size statues that are like walking through the march on your left while you're looking at the almost like a ghost image of the people that were killed during the Korean war, blasted into stone, and that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. That's cool. I've that's on my bucket list of like travel to the U.S. and to different states and different cities, and obviously we got some family and friends out there in Maryland, then in the East Coast, Florida and Texas, and so that's one thing. Once I'm really retired, I don't want to be too old to be retired, but
Right.
in the next 10, 15 years, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Take a lot of vacation. To do what Carla and D3 do. They take all kinds of vacations.
Yeah. Why not us? Why not?
Yeah.
Yellow.
I agree.
You're just to work. So
Yeah. All right, today we got something really special. Later on, we've got some old photos of each other, and we're going to be nice to each other. We're going to roast each other a little bit. Basically, the question is, what do you miss about growing up that you no longer do today? And if you had to talk to the younger self, what would you what advice would you give them? Say if you could travel back in time. But we do have a special. We were trying to look for Night Train and what was the other one? Night Train and Thunderbird. Dude, I went to like 3 stores and I couldn't find any. So me and D3 were like, oh, Snoop Dogg has a wine. Like, oh, I didn't even know. So we got the Cali Red. So these are by 19 Crimes. And about a year ago, they did Snoop Dogg, Cali Red, and the Cali Rose. So today we're going to test that out. But one thing that's pretty cool. So 19 Crimes. I don't know if you guys help me out here. What were they made? So they were.
Last year?
I think this one might have came out in 2020. It says 2020.
2020, yeah. So
Yeah.
different wines of actual criminals. Martha Stewart has one.
Oh,
With a Chardonnay. So what the cool thing about this, and hopefully I can play it, they have an app and you can scan the label and it will speak. So let me see if I can get this going. There you go. And you can see Snoop Dogg talking in there.
Glasses up. Let's make a toast to success and nothing less. Yes, sir. They call me the Dog Father, king of the West Coast, and I was born to defy society. I believed in myself when the world tried to train a dog not to. Gotta thank myself for that. Already did, but I'm gonna do it again.
Whoa.
Hey,
Nice.
Mom.
That was dope. That was good. All right. So we'll check it out.
hey, Barbara.
So we're doing the Cali Red.
Yeah.
And I got my glass of wine, so I don't want to
All right.
too ghetto. This is like
That's good.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get the sound in here.
Because normally he has the Tostitos cup.
yeah, no. Tonight I got the real deal here. All right. Do the smell test. Smells like wine.
Smells like wine.
All right, here you go. Ready?
Smell like grapes. Raisins.
I can get your wine list.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's
Surprisingly
not bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's surprisingly actually pretty good.
Uh-oh. You gonna add it to the repertoire?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
Has
Not too sweet.
yeah,
Not too dry.
no aftertaste. You can actually taste tastes like grape. I mean I'm not a what do you call those? Sommelier? What?
Somalia.
Somalia.
Somalian? What?
Just
Somalia.
Somalia.
It's good. Yeah, I like it.
This
It's
ain't
good.
bad.
It's
That's
It
good.
is good. It is good.
Yeah, I'm tasting
There's
notes
something
of Vienna sausage in it.
Little endo and some weed.
You don't get
Yeah.
that. I got a little bit of that Kool-Aid in there too, I think.
Yeah, just a pinch of Flavor Aid. If you,
Yeah.
if you're broke, you couldn't afford Kool-Aid, you got Flavor Aid.
Hmm.
All right, next one here is the for a wine, Cali Red, 19
Yeah,
Crimes
good.
Snoop Dogg. It's pretty good wine.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
So we're gonna try the 19 Crimes Cali Rose. There's a bottle right here, and they're pretty not that expensive. I think outside $14. I think on base it was like $8, $7 like that. So
We're gonna do the dishes after this.
oh yeah. All right, let's test it out. This is the Cali Rose.
and for the rose, I'll just
Go ahead and get your little reunity, man.
Yeah.
What?
We need a full review of that anyway.
Full review.
Tell us what you taste.
It's not even strawberry. It's not even strawberry.
strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry. All right, there you go. Smell test. So like Strawberry Hill.
Roses smell like boo, boo, boo.
Something in there.
That's kind of light. It's not bad.
It's light. Not.
Yeah.
It's not Strawberry Hill. I'll tell you right now.
No.
Not
Mm.
as sweet as Strawberry Hill.
It's not Strawberry Hill.
I would
But
pick
it's
a
good,
Strawberry
though.
Hill over this.
Yeah, like
I definitely have Strawberry Hill.
a light. I think Strawberry Hill over this is better.
See, this tastes like something you would have like you got I would say probably doing brunch or something like that.
Yeah.
Not a mimosa, but
Mhm.
not exactly.
Yeah.
Not nothing too heavy either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too fond. I mean, it's not bad. Not too fond of it. To me, the Strawberry Hill from last week was way better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but
We
yeah.
haven't forgotten where we came from. We'll take the farms.
Yep. I would
Yep.
too.
The
Wow.
Boone,
The boonies.
The
Bonies, Bone Farms. So, review the Cali Red. Not bad.
Not
I
bad.
think it's better than the rosé.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
this rose, yeah, it's not that. I wouldn't buy
So,
it.
so Anthony, give us your honest opinion on the Reuniti.
Yeah, we want to know.
What's cracking?
All right.
So with the Reuniti,
Love it.
well, first off, you'll have to understand that the smell is like strawberries and a cool breeze.
And you stuck your feet in a kiddie pool. It's refreshing.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to say nothing about the Mule Cup.
Don't be hating. Anyway, the it has a nice bubbly to it, so it's almost like almost like how you ever tried the red Mountain Dew where it has like it's not as fuzzy as the original Mountain Dew, but
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
white fuzz, and that's what that has. And it takes almost like a full cup of it to even feel anything. So
Yeah.
You
How about that Welch's, Squelches, that thirst?
My sister. What's up, Candy? What's up, man? Yeah.
yes,
or-
that's all it does.
okay. So Candy, let me ask you, what's better, Welch's or Crush?
Ooh,
You mean grape soda?
Yeah, that grape
They're
Crush.
great.
is something too.
grape soda, or grape drink.
Oh no, it's all soda.
Sugar
It's-
water purple. That's funny, B.
Mhm.
Side note, if you see the cork, I don't know if some people collect the cork from the wines. So if you,
Yeah, he broke it off.
I accidentally broke
yeah,
it.
there is actually,
Oh, yeah.
Snoop Dogg cork. So if you want to collect that, that's kind of cool.
I didn't even
No.
notice it.
Yeah, I'll probably collect the wine. I'll probably collect it and never open it and then just have it. Oh, I have a
I agree.
Snoop Dogg Cali Red.
Yeah,
Red wine.
Gorilla
Snoop
glue.
Dogg before the wine and Snoop Dogg after
Oh,
the
wait a
wine.
minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's different.
Oh, is it?
Mine got a do-rag.
Oh,
No, really?
Each one got a little something different. That's good.
Yours got a do-rag?
Mine got got two ponytails.
yeah.
Ponytails.
Yeah, that's what the braids.
And he got in a gang fight over here. He got his
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he don't look like Snoop Dogg. He look like a pirate. He has some.
Pirate.
he is an LA Raiders fan, so hey,
There you go.
like an LA
Snoop
Raiders.
Dogg, Double G.
Well, actually, isn't it they Las Vegas now, right?
Yeah, Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, they're in Vegas now. Mhm.
Yeah. But if you're a diehard Raiders fan, you're always a diehard Raider fan.
Yeah.
It don't matter. They're the one of the only groups, at least on the west side. It don't matter where they go.
Yeah, their fans stay loyal to them no matter where they go.
Mm-hmm.
was it your dad? He was
Yeah, he's a Raider.
yeah. Dad was a Raider.
Raiders. So Latino. It's the Raiders, guys.
Black.
All right. All right, guys. So yeah. The real final review. Cali Red.
I like it. I like
Buy
it.
it. I'd buy
I
it.
like it.
Yeah, it's worth buying again.
Yeah.
And the Cali Rose.
Mm.
You
If someone brought it over, it'd be okay.
Hated it.
You can put something in it and then put it's a twist top, so you can twist the top back on it and just leave that in the back.
There we
for-
go. There we go.
Yeah.
You don't have to drink it. You just like, yeah, it's just for show because it's a pretty cool bottle.
Yes,
That's about it.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if that has the
Conversation piece.
same.
Yeah, so they have like Martha Stewart has the Chardonnay. They've got some other crimes, but I think those two are the first two celebrity that are still alive, and they have these other, and they're around $13. So not bad. They got a T-shirt. Snoop Dogg has a T-shirt for $45, a limited edition. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't wear it if that's the case.
At 45.
I put that in the picture frame.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Snoop Dogg is an iconic, hip hop artist, and he's one of the rare few, besides maybe Dr. Dre and 50 Cent and Jay-Z. They do everything, man. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
he's a living legend already.
Definitely.
Definitely a hustler.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right, so guys, Cali Red, thumbs up. Cali Rose, you can skip it. Drink it one
Hated it.
time. Hated it.
No
Hated
taste.
it. All right.
Mm-mm.
All right, D3. I've got cues. I've got questions. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, sir.
So, for those that know me, they know that I'm a thinker. Sometimes I overthink. It's a blessing and a curse. But I was thinking this week, and Carl and I had a conversation about certain things and certain places we want to go in our life. And, sometimes working for somebody else is really hard to get paid what you're worth. But not everybody can be in business for themselves. So with that being said, it got me to thinking, why are certain professions that we feel are considered essential that don't really get that much limelight, why are they paid so little? For instance, why aren't teachers paid more, especially here in the United States? Why aren't teachers paid more? Because a lot of times teachers are I would say, the first line of defense between society and our newest generation of adults. But in the same time, sometimes those teachers have to actually help the kid to grow up and be that parent or that father or that mother figure, which isn't really fair to the teacher because their salary doesn't warrant all that. So why aren't teachers paid more? And Devon, I would like your input on this, because you being on the front lines as a teacher. But at the same time, why aren't essential personnel like firefighters paid even more? Why aren't nurses paid even more? Because I heard a long time ago when I was in the Air Force was a nurse is just a doctor that actually does something. So it makes you wonder. So why is the pay scale so horrible for people that we need? And one last profession that a lot of people might turn their nose up at, but it's really needed. Farm workers. Why aren't farmers paid what they're supposed to be paid? Why do farmers have to they have to take some of their crops and their seeds that they don't use the previous year? They might have to get rid of them and buy them again from a company that they bought through previously. That's not good. And what about migrant workers? Why aren't they paid what they're supposed to be paid? Because I don't know anybody else that would actually go out there in the hot sun and pick oranges or fruit or anything like that. It's looked down upon, but still a necessity. I'm D3 and I got questions.
Man, that is a debate and a conversation that it's hard to solve. Yeah, there are some teachers, some educators are paid pretty well. For those of us who are in the military, we've got DoD teachers working, overseas at military schools on bases in other foreign nations like Japan and Korea and Germany and Italy and all that. They're paid pretty well, just 9, 10, 11, 12. And they get free, for the most part, they get free housing, free rent, and I think free medical. They have a lot of benefits pretty much if you're a DoD teacher overseas. And I've seen people, they live and die. They live and die at DoD.
Right.
Years, decades. I think, remember, Carla, in the elementary school in the east side, it was Mendel Elementary. That teacher was there since the 1970s, I believe. Probably even earlier, 1960s. She died. She passed away in Japan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mendel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mendel, yeah. Mendel Elementary was named after a teacher that was just there for decades. And she lived.
And that was East Elementary?
I believe so, East Side.
Wow.
Near the natatorium, right beside
Yes,
natatorium. Yeah, right
Mhm.
there. Yeah. So
Wow.
there are teachers, and I don't understand why it's not the same across the board. Each district has their and Anthony can speak on that. And each district has their different pay scale depending on their city or town, all that. So
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into factor with that. Especially when it comes to like New York, it's actually hard to be a teacher, well, to become a teacher in New York. Mainly because one, they have higher test scores. As far as the praxis exams that you have to take here in the US, which you have to take praxis 1 and 2. Once you pass those 2, then you can actually go then apply to the state that you want to teach in. And if you pass the state of Maryland, I think it's a 193. The last time I took it, I passed with a 197. So that means that I could actually teach across to like Alaska and so forth down to Georgia and everything like that. But New York, I think they went almost like 210 in order to teach in that particular state. So I mean, I'll have to go back and take an additional test that I got wrong somewhere in order to get qualified to teach inside New York. But New York teachers actually did a test and actually gave all the teachers minimum pay of I think it was like 6 figures, like $100,000 just to kind of get started. And because of that, a lot of teachers will not leave. Now, when it comes to like living like Maryland, because of the cost of living, they try to go to that realm. And because of a lot of the perks that you get for being a teacher, they try to calculate that. So it's like if I was looking for a house and I was a teacher, they call it a neighbor next door. So the housing, they'll give me like what, 25,000 just to kind of get started into a house or something like that. But you have to move inside one of these closest to the school, and sometimes the schools aren't that great. So it really depends. It's a lot of factors that go into play as far as calculating all of that. But yeah, I'm not sure why they not treated like kings and queens. It's a very hard profession of teaching tomorrow's youth, and it's, I won't say it's looked down upon. I just think it's just underrated.
yeah. You would think, like all the taxes that we give up on every paycheck, and all the taxes that we spend on retail and fees and licenses and all that. I would love to have a federally funded education department across the board, and that would obviously, right. I mean, doesn't that make sense? I don't know that, we're talking right now about education being different in different states. Why? Why would it be different? Why would it be different? Why is not it federally funded? Where if I'm an Air Force airman in Japan and I'm an Air Force airman in Germany, it's the same. My job is the same. Pretty much the same. The only thing a little different. Yeah. But I get COLA different, but I get paid the same.
Right, the base.
Right, and my job is standardized. It's about the same.
Well,
yeah. Cost of living may change a little bit, but that's just of course,
Right.
common sense. So why isn't the schools or educators federally funded? That's my question.
A lot of the curriculum is pretty much the same anyway, because
Right.
you think about it across the board when it comes to what do they call it about teaching about African American history?
Oh, yeah.
The whole country,
Theory.
the whole country is up in arms together, whether for or against it. So if you can come together for that, you can't come together with the same curriculum or the same type of pay scale.
Yeah,
nationwide. That don't jive. I ain't with that.
Well, there was a lot of teachers across the states that were doing protests. I think it was almost 2 years ago, right before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of walkouts because of pay and dealing with the kids. But the thing about being a teacher is that you're on 24/7 as a teacher. That's the only profession that I can think of that you're on all the time because you're judged by society.
Yeah.
As a police officer, you can take off a uniform. As a fire department person, you can take off that uniform. But as a teacher, you cannot take that off.
Yeah.
You got a good point.
Yeah. So to not be treated, or at least being one of the top paid professions or looked upon professions, that's the reason why a lot of people don't want to teach. It's sad, but it's kind of what we in right now.
And now you think about it too, not to cut you off or anything, but it kind of refers back to a previous episode that we had where we talk about the school shootings and stuff like that too. And I saw an article about non-lethal weapons, and they had a teacher that supposedly had brought it's like I guess it's a bulletproof shield, so to say. It's bulletproof. You can put inside of a kid's backpack, and you put it inside the kid's backpack. And he said one of the teachers can actually use that as a shield if need be. But I think it's the little piece of bulletproof. It's called a shield or whatever. But at the same time, you can actually buy it for like $199, and kids can put it in their backpacks and stuff like that too. So that's another aspect that a teacher has to think about too, the safety of whoever's in her classroom that particular period. So I don't know how you would add that to the pay scale, because think about it, that's hazard pay. If that was a military, that's an extra bump up for a hazard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I would say take a chance. And this is one of the things, being a teacher, I would say that I highly recommend, and I was just hoping that this will be something that'll be in the future, was I think there should be a mandatory volunteer option where you actually volunteer to your local school to kind of just talk about your profession to the kids. And pretty much share your experience on like why it's important to go to school. Why is the teacher important? Like, and actually get to see how the classrooms are set up, why the teachers are lacking resources, why the bathrooms sometimes don't have doors, why there isn't any toilet paper, why isn't there any lotion, why isn't there any soap. I mean, teaching in the city, was a common thing. Teachers had to come out of pocket for their own, to take care of the kids and for themselves.
Yeah. Why are you guys spending money to set the scene for your classrooms so it's more inviting, more educational, more, to make it versus just four walls and windows and table. Why if they're already underpaid, but you guys are spending more money to get pencils and pens and markers? Like, why? I don't understand.
You get more babysitting right now, actually.
Yeah. That's what I feel like.
Like, hey, I'm babysitting one child. I think it was for like almost $2,000 to $3,000 a week or something ridiculous amount to watch one child a week if they like under 2 or 3 years old. And Carl brought up a good thing, which was about homeschooling. Because I even did that for my ex's daughter, and I was just taking care of the math portion. And since my ex was a English major at like Hopkins or whatever, so that was her thing. So she taught English side of the house, and I took care of the math side. And homeschooling was one of the things that we decided to do because of the kids were just being nasty and the teachers weren't staying true to the curriculum. Because coming from two educators, it's like my ex was also a teacher as well, so it's like we understood the state law, the state curriculum. We can look up the same thing, and it was like, well, what state laws are you actually, not state laws, but state curriculum activities are you actually basing this unit on? And the teacher couldn't give us that answer. So it's like, well, what's the point of us even being here if you can't even answer some of the basic questions that you wrote for your unit plan? And it was like, yeah, you can any parent can go out there and look it up for your particular state. You can look up your unit plans and what is supposed to be taught during that season. Any curriculum, anything. So even if I want to teach finances, I actually went to the state of Maryland website to kind of say like, all right, what is being taught in schools or could be taught in schools by the state of Maryland, and how the unit is supposed to be planned out for the whole year. So I can actually take that and recreate a whole new unit plan for everybody out here. It's straightforward. It's really easy to do, but it's just kind of like, why am I teaching this out? And so it's like the part of teaching that a lot of people don't understand is the research side of the house. Then that's the actual doing the work and then making sure that the child actually understands the work. Let's just say it's a whole nother job in itself just to understand for one child. Now imagine having 26 children.
Yep. And all different levels of education, or levels of how to learn and what they learn, and I didn't get it. Like, trust me, I went through, I don't know, algebra, math. I don't know how to go any further than that, and I did not know. Yeah, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I don't know how I passed school. I was not the typical Asian boy. Like I had no clue. I had no clue.
You did
But no,
something. Right? You made it into the Air Force. You did.
I
something
sure
right.
did.
Yeah.
It was my ASVAB.
The ASVAB wasn't easy. So
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta score pretty high to be in the Air Force.
yeah. Well, I was almost Coast Guard before I joined the Air Force. So, yeah, you want me to be a gunner's mate? Like, dude, I don't like guns. Then I'll go with the Air Force. But yeah, man, it's like I said, for me, first thing would be federally funded, you know, standardized across the board. It's going to be a big change, but it's going to equalize a lot and solve a lot of problems at first, and you know, in one chunk. And then there's, you know, you test it out and different standardized, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you know, it'll create jobs because now you have the overseers of federally funded education, where now they're at the top level of Washington D.C. or wherever, where they're, you know, they're the ones approving the books and the curriculum, and now they're doing site visits, and you know, so to me that's what. And then that will at least be a GS9, GS10, GS11, and 12. And depending what city or town, you know, housing can be provided too, and that will help. So that's just me. I say,
So in other
I
words,
say
instead of letting the states fund it, let it be a federal thing. for
yes,
education?
yes, like military,
Okay. And
like
then
FBI, CIA, Customs, Homeland Security. You want to be part of Homeland Security, you can do that too, because Coast Guard and the Border Patrol are Homeland Security, and TSA. TSA is federally funded.
and then the retirement accounts are a lot better than
Yes.
state
Oh hell yes.
ones, 'cause they
TSP.
actually- the fees are higher.
that's right. That's
Yep.
right.
For the teacher.
TSP, medical, all that, whatever.
But
it.
as a teacher, as for some of you guys who are out there as teachers or didn't know, that you actually have I think it's a 458 plan that you can actually, they have an additional retirement account plan that they can dump in an additional $19,500 into, so it actually can help lower your AGI. So it looked like you're making doo doo, pretty much. But you invest in your
Really?
401k plus your I forgot what I do
Would
apologize.
you say it looked like they were making Anthony?
You know what, Carla?
The Baltimore accent came out.
Duty.
12 o'clock.
Yeah. I do apologize, but it's a teacher retirement account that they have that's separate outside of your 401k. So you can actually invest in your 401k plus a teacher retirement account plan. I feel bad. I do not know what it is. And then on top of that, you still have your HSA because the teachers really do have horrible plans. So I'm as a W-2 employee, teachers do have awesome ways to save money. And that's one of the hidden gems that a lot of people don't talk about. So
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh, it's a 403b. I forget that one. Yeah, so the 403b, which is on top of the 401k, and they can do everything at one time. Because yeah. All right, I'll leave it there. I won't go.
Well, catch about that wallet. Coach Anthony has his own podcast where he talks about all financial advices and financial gems and all that. So that's one of the top part of investments for individually. So check it out. All right, Coach Anthony, you ready?
Yep.
Money moves. Stand by.
Hey everybody. So I'm actually going to talk about Tiffany Alice's book, Get Good with Money. Now, I have talked about this before in the show, but I have to say this book has a wealth of information. And I'm actually starting season 3, so we are getting ready to we actually are talking about getting back to the basics. And Tiffany Alice did a wonderful job of outlining the 8 steps or the 8 things that you need to do to kind of get yourself back to the basics. Number 1, it says make a money in list. The money in list is pretty much anything you just making in your income, pretty much. And then make a money out list, which is every time you got to pay for something, make a list for that. Now, you're not even talking about your money or anything like that. You're just talking about just what do you got to pay for? Don't even worry about the numbers. Now, number 3 is calculate how much each expense and the money out costs monthly. Number 4, calculate the beginning monthly savings, aka tears and tissues time. Because when you look at your savings, you be like, man, I wish I could have did this a little better. Number 5, which is assign control categories to your expenses. Number 6, reduce your expenses as needed and look for ways to increase your income, then recalculate savings. Number 7, separate your funds. Number 8 is get automated. I cannot tell you how many times I try to tell people, as many clients that I've talked with, is that you need to automate everything. If you can automate, as soon as you get paid, automate everything goes out. You know where everything is going. And if you listen to season 3, episode 1, I discussed talking about setting up the different types of budgets and which ones work best for you. So please be sure to tune in and check that out. Again, my name is Anthony, and this is a wonderful time.
Coach Anthony. Dude, that what do you call that? The
Rianiti.
Yeah.
hitting you.
Very bubbly.
Yeah, apparently I'm up at like 2.5.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man, how many financial organization plans that I ever had throughout my whole career. I never followed through. Was that Dave Ramsey or whoever? Like you actually pull out cash and then you put it in different wallets. Yeah, different, for TV, for whatever like that.
Yeah, you can automate that to doing digital now instead of worrying about the physical wallets.
Yeah. Who carries cash now? Okay, right now, wallet check. How much money you got in your wallet right now?
I got a $5 bill. That was from like 3 weeks ago, and I just ain't did nothing with it because nobody accepts cash now. It's all electronic.
Wait, you got $5?
I got $1, quarter, and 1,000 yen. 1,000 yen. Sorry. 1,000 yen is for luck, to bring.
But the yen is worth more than $1 right now, right?
Probably. No, I don't know. What's the yen dollar? What's the yen rate right now?
Let's look at it.
I don't know, but I missed 100 yen store. Did they change to like 100 yen and 25 like we did?
Yeah.
They did?
No, 107.
I got a whole bunch of pesos.
0.0072 is a yen to 1 yen to US dollar.
Wow.
That ain't a bunch of nothing.
It is.
Yeah. And I got,
All right.
like I said,
Yeah, Carla, do we have any callers today?
I'm trying to get Walt on right now. Send me the number. And is it your number?
Yeah, my number. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've been trying this new segment where we have callers calling in and giving us either real or fake problems, and we try to give them the worst possible advice. Sometimes we give it good advice, but Charles been helping us a lot. So while we're waiting for that, let's go start our hot topic of the day. All of us here started as young-ins, and there are things we miss about school, about us growing up. So what do you miss about growing up that you no longer do today? And I've got some pictures that I like to show before we answer that, so that kind of jog your memories. And let's see here. We can start with DJ Mr. A here.
Oh, no.
And you can talk, share a little story of yourself in this picture. Hold on 1 second here. There you go. Okay. All right, there you go.
Oh, wow, man. That must have been 1975-ish, 4-ish.
Is that Auntie Janet?
Oh,
That's
wow.
Janet.
It is Janet. I can see those dimples.
Yes, this was way back in Point Loma at the Navy housings.
Wow, look at that. You
The
dressed up.
pants.
Ooh, those shoes, bro. Look at that.
Was that a skirt she had on?
I think so.
Oh.
That's our cousin from Guam.
Okay.
Oh dang! This one was at I should have put the whole picture in there. That's my sister. That is, where is that at? That's probably the Del Mar Fair way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
That's Del Mar, California.
Oh.
Guys, my mom lives in Del Mar, Maryland.
Oh man, this one goes way back. This one, all we had was bangs. We shaved everything else off. We just grew our bangs. Dang, how old was I then?
That Mission Bay?
Coronado.
Coronado. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
not too
Coronado.
far away from
I was looking at the rims.
Yeah.
So
This is
rims.
way back, way before Fast and the Furious ever came out. So we were fast, furious, and broke. 1990, graduation from high school.
Mm.
I still had hair,
Flowing locks.
right?
Yeah. So, what do you miss? What do you miss about growing up?
I miss kind of last week. Kind of reminded me that bottle of Boone's.
Yeah.
I remember we used to have a big group of friends, so we'd all go chill out. There was a place called Sunset Cliffs,
Like, yeah,
which
the
was
help
right
was-
off the bay. Get a turtleneck. And we used to all just chill out over there at Sunset Cliffs, booming some music, drinking oldie and Boone's.
Ooh.
Wow.
We would just chill out there till maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we all go home. So,
Stagger home.
You look
yes,
like-
stagger home.
You look like an extra from the Jets.
Yeah, the turtleneck, right?
I got a crush on you.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
funny. That's
yeah.
way back.
That is digital display right there, boy.
Oh
Awesome.
man.
All right. Well, yeah. That's
Then-
some good hair, though, man. That's some good hair.
Yeah, like I said, I miss my hair.
Yeah. All
See,
right.
but it took a lot of Aquanet to get that up there.
Whoa! Who is this kid right here? You look like the Philadelphia Experiment.
Why she look so upset?
I know, right?
I was an upset child. I was upset because my mom, she could not make any any girls to save her life. She just kept having boys. And so I wasn't happy. I wasn't a happy kid. There's not many pictures of me like smiling at that age.
What are you holding on your right hand? Look like a.
I probably just had my fist balled
Yeah,
up.
she ready to swing on somebody, bro.
Look like the
Yeah.
bell. Like maybe the thing to ring the bell. No.
I can see
Maybe
it now. No,
whatever
she,
they
she looked like she's saying, "You don't tell me to smile one more time." I'm telling you.
That's that what you would look.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would swing back in the day. I'm doing much better now.
Hey! Carbon copy. Ariel, right?
No, it's me, but my baby does look like me. But that's me when I was going to the prom, and I remember my
Wow.
mom spent like $300 for that dress. I don't know if Dad knows, but you know now because you're watching. We went to
$300.
He's like,
How
"What?"
much is that? That's like
We went to
$1,000 back then.
yeah, we went to Millsboro, Delaware.
Fashion hub of the world.
No, it's not. It's funny because it's really like a small town. We went to Millsboro, Delaware to this bridal shop. I never forget it to get that dress. And it was like white sequins and silver. And I really just thought it was a shit. I mean, I was.
She look like a mermaid.
I don't know why I had on those
Mermaid.
gloves, but remember Sean was on there. Sean, my little brother,
Yeah.
he was on here a couple weeks ago with us. And then Dante's the one that y'all always see when he's dancing on my videos. So those are my life. That's my life right there. I'm missing a brother, and that's Freddie. That's the other one that went to Vegas with us. So
The small
Yeah.
one looked like from the Boys. Remember that group?
Yeah, down my heart. Yeah, down
He-
my heart.
he used to sing a lot when he was younger. He used to dance too. He
Yeah.
used to- he was breakdancing in the pulpit one time at church.
Oh, wow. Hey.
And that's me graduating. Yes, I graduated.
Nice.
I did. I
I look
graduated.
like a future nurse, doctor.
No, none of that, child. But yeah, I graduated, and a lot of people didn't think I would because of my attitude then, but I've changed.
And
My eyebrows are still kind of dope.
Yeah.
Y'all see that, right?
Yeah.
You actually have some nice teeth there.
Yeah. You
What
do.
you saying now? Well, right now I have Invisaligns. Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah. Thank
Oh, those
you.
those teeth are real.
Yes.
Emotional, damn it.
Oh my God, is that real? Oh, you just wait until your pictures show up.
Emotional, damn it.
Wait for it. Oh, man.
All right. Oh, sorry. We'll go back. Go back. So, what do you miss about growing up?
It's bittersweet.
Mm,
I'm alive and I'm happy.
yeah.
And my parents did the best that they knew how from what they, came up with. So
Amen.
Mhm. Amen.
I'll just leave it
Amen.
like that. I put it like this. If things didn't happen to me back in the day, I wouldn't be the person that I am now.
Yes.
And I'm a happy person
Exactly.
at this point.
Exactly.
So I can't really, nothing really stands out at this point because school wasn't great for me for so many reasons. And yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. Running track. I ran track. I was very good at it.
Ooh.
Newspaper. I did a lot of stuff. So yeah, all you little high muff that's on here right now, we used to run. So yes, I did run track. I did run anchor. I did run lead, and I
Wow.
can say all of that because I was very fast, a very fast runner when I was in high school. And anybody who went to high school with me will tell you that.
Nice.
Bars.
Nice. Awesome. Whoa! Every little step I take. That's literally the Gumby look right there. The Gumby haircut.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
with a tight necklace. Hopefully it didn't turn green around my neck. So I was, see, Eric, I was rocking the turtleneck too.
Yeah. You love those turtlenecks.
had the fanny pack.
Custom made Korean suit that I was proud of. It was like a deep forest green and black, right on the
Hey,
left
that
side.
was the color.
Oh,
You're
man.
looking like what's his name? The guy from Candy. The guy that's saying Candy,
Oh, Mr.
Candy.
Larry Blackman.
Yeah.
And fun fact, one of our viewers, CD Guns Blaze one, that's him in the front of that picture.
Oh,
Whoa.
And he just chimed in too. Gotcha, bro.
looking like
wait, what you you doing up there?
like,
I
bro,
love
why you
that
got that
sweater.
on? You a free man.
Oh, that's what is dope right now. That's like vintage right there.
Right?
Bill Cosby's finest.
Mm.
All right.
Jello bean.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Ooh.
That was prom. Yeah,
Nice.
On right there.
made it through with the emerald blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked like a Olin Mills kind of photo.
Right?
Yeah, they're coming up. But the crazy thing about it was like, to me personally, my introvert growing up was super duper strong. So I walked to school with a certain amount of friends, like maybe 4 or 5 friends, and those are the main people that I associated with in school, unless somebody was in my homeroom or something like that too. Because I always felt awkward about my looks, and I was always a skinny dude. And them saying, who they call him Cosby nose or mole or whatever like that. So I was still self-conscious. But to me personally, now I'm good. I'm good because I saw a lot of those people, a lot of people that were the main ones making fun of other people that they consider ugly. Life done whipped them pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're looking 3 and 4 times their age. So I mean, I don't really have any complaints.
Yeah. Hey, Medical Whites.
Hey.
Them shoes.
Yeah.
Penny for them thoughts, man.
Yeah.
We used to spit. We really, literally was like the last cruise that had the spit sign shoes. So
Yep, spit shine.
Really?
You
Yeah.
actually set that kiwi wax on fire.
oh yeah,
Set it on fire and then try to buff it off.
Y'all were like the last of the buck sergeants.
That
Hell
too.
yeah.
That too.
Damn. At least your hair is on point. Look at that.
Yeah, that was 80. That was actually 90. That was in
Wichita Falls.
1989, Wichita Falls, Texas. That's the first time I actually knew what I had no idea. Coming from Maryland, I had no idea what chicken.
The black tinker.
Yeah, I had no idea what chicken fried steak was. I didn't know what that was. Or Whataburger. Oh, there it is.
Hey.
There it is, man.
Yeah, peep the earth colors.
Ooh, that's a vintage sweater right there. That's a crocodile right there.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Is that Lacoste?
Lacoste.
Yeah, and I look like one of the Cosby kids right there.
Right?
Ole Mills, that was 84. As a matter of fact.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
right before
awesome.
hip hop. Oh yeah.
That's hip hop. Dude, if you had that jumper right now, that costs a lot of money.
You're right.
Yo, fun fact though, I wouldn't lie to y'all. Fun fact. This was part of the album cover that they were gonna splice together for this group. They made a little bit of noise, but they kind of kicked me out of the group because I had to go to the military. And when I was with them, they were called 4 Times Dope. But then they cut me out. They were 3 Times Dope.
Y'all, please do not believe him.
Emotional damage.
4 Times Dope. We're alive.
You look like the last troop.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a Gucci jacket, but it was more Poochie.
Yeah. What can I get for $100?
Yeah. Poochie. Oh, Poochie.
Yeah.
He had a beatbox battle last night, baby.
Yeah, and I was out of breath. And I think I lost.
Yeah, he did.
He lost. I was out of breath. It is what it is. When I see her on site, it's going to happen. No. But yeah, that was how I went to a ball in Korea and sun in my face. It's really cold out there. Couldn't wear no jacket.
Wait, you're allowed to have a part?
No. I told them it was an accident that happened, and they believed it.
Sure.
Oh, man.
But you're all out of rags. Dude.
Oh yeah, I was out of rags because that's more than an inch and a quarter, and it's considered fattish. But I told them I had an accident right there, and for some reason my hair didn't grow in that spot.
Yeah. Wait, what year were you in Korea?
That was 90-91.
Holy shit, I was there, bro. Young son.
See,
you was not there in 91, really?
Yes, I was in 91.
When did you go in the military?
No, I wasn't in the military. I was a kid, man.
No, he was just a kid back then.
I was high school.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was about to say.
I was sophomore or junior in high school. Because I graduated in 93.
You weren't as old as he is.
No, I'm only a few years
you
younger.
gotta say it like that. See, that's why I had the Liberty Bell. That's why I had the Liberty Bell.
Yeah, so we were there at the same time. We were there at the same time.
And it's been a bit of a crack in it. No, but yeah, it was. Man, I was completely out of reg. Nobody cared. So I mean, they said it was faddish, but I guess they didn't want the backlash of somebody complaining about it. So they was like, we all gonna be here a year. We're away from our family. I don't even care what you do. So
all right. So the question is, what do you miss about growing up that you no longer do?
One of the things that I think about is when I lived on Davis Street. I lived on Davis Street in Salisbury, Maryland, and my sister was into sports, and I didn't make it to high school yet, so I still had middle school with some of my friends around the neighborhood. We were actually, like my brother, he's 8 years younger than me, so he would play with us or whatever, but he was still too young to actually go places that we went. So between myself and, don't laugh at the nicknames, but we had Ruben, Jabbo, Tinker, Matt, Lil Marvin, and a whole bunch of other people. We actually would, the twins, Ronnie and Ronald Williams, we actually would walk about 4 to 5 miles across town just on the railroad tracks. We would stop at Pepsi Cola, and for some reason, they always loaded up the Pepsi trucks with the Pepsis the night before. So we would actually get up in there, get us a couple sodas, and then walk down towards Skateland. So we would go to Skateland and play video games and try to skate and try not to break a leg or something like that. And then the 7 of us walking back, and we would all stop at a grocery store. Like I think they used to call it Super Giant, right? And one person would buy bread, the next person would buy lunch meat, the next person would buy Star Crunches, and one person would buy cheese with the money we had left over. So we're all walking down the street, knuckleheads, not really the street. We were pretty much walking down the train tracks because we didn't have to worry about traffic or nothing like that. and we would just walk down the train tracks, eating and just enjoying each other's company.
It sounds like
Yeah.
Black by Me,
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
like
So
Black Stand by Me. Yeah.
between that,
Check that, Bobby.
yeah, it was pretty interesting. And I don't really have too much contact with too many of them and everything like that too. But
Yeah.
but it was those were dope times where we didn't have any bills or anything like that. You just wake up on
Yep.
Saturday morning and watch wrestling and cartoons, and then get up with them right around the corner. And there wasn't a phone call or nothing like that.
Mhm.
Physically would go to their house and be like, "Hey man, you coming out today?"
Yeah.
We got into. It was all clean fun though.
That's crazy. Yep. I miss those days.
Those
Yeah.
days.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Big Daddy Kane.
Whoa!
Wow, wow, West.
Emotional, damn it.
Self-destruction. You had it for
So it had the cover bun with the bow tie, and I think the colors were. I think I was just going for white and blue. I didn't even know what was happening. But my first prom was when I got out my
It's a show.
my mom's car for the first time. So I
Yeah.
finally got my license on my junior year, and I was driving the Camry at the time, and so that was my, I guess you could say, limo, but
Yeah.
you know that was me, young time.
Who are you matching your blue with?
Nobody, because I went single. I went by myself. Both.
You went
Is that
stag?
why you didn't smile? Is that why you weren't smiling?
I just did smile a lot for photos. So
Man, how about this
Yeah,
picture? How about that
yeah.
picture? That was, this picture was yesterday.
He's at the Maryland Science Center.
And they strategically placed it on the Milky Way.
So this was my first internship when I was working for NASA doing the Hubble project. So I mean, I know it's like almost on the anniversary of where they finally launched the James Webb project, but I remember when they were talking about the James Webb project, and I was going to start with that project during the end of my internship. But here is they actually had a lot of photos of the different galaxies at the end of each hallway, so it's easier to know which hallway that you're on. And
Yeah.
also each room and conference room were labeled at the different galaxies. So it's actually a pretty cool place. Actually, this is like the best place I would actually love to retire to. So I would love to go back and just sit back, and because it's golden handcuffs every Friday, it's alcohol. Every like you get alcohol and snacks on Fridays. You can actually kind of chill out, hang out. Obviously everybody's doing work, but you actually get to see the images coming down from Hubble or the different satellites in real time, and then see how the interns actually color those in, and then the graphic artists would actually composite everything together, and then give you the beautiful picture that you see behind me, and then they blow it up on everything like that and show it out to the world. So you actually get to see a lot of stuff before it hits the news, which was actually pretty cool.
Wow.
So,
All right. So the
Nice.
question is here, what do you miss about growing up?
I do miss being single. So let me stop.
Emotional, damn it.
What?
But I miss
That's
having
strong reunity.
one of the things that I say that I do miss is I guess the just meeting new people in different areas, and that's one of the things I do miss about that. Because right now it's like when you with somebody and they always thinking it's a different connotation versus you just meeting the person because they have an interesting story and seeing the new fun things. Like right now I do see some new fun things before they come out, but it's not as cool with the Hubble where I can actually talk about it in public, so that's type of stuff. That's one thing I do miss.
Are you a Star Wars or a Trekkie? I'm gonna judge you right now. No, I'm joking. I love both, but
I will say that I've watched more Star Wars films, but I have no clue what they're talking about.
yeah.
In Star Trek, I will say I watched few of those, but I actually do understand the storyline. So I will say I would be a Star Trek guy.
Yeah.
So you mean the newer Star Trek?
I haven't watched the old ones, like when Cyborg and the black guy with the
Yeah.
visor going across. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So I worried.
don't know
A
too much.
reading rainbow.
Yeah, I don't know
Bored?
too much about that one either, but
Yeah,
I
that
remember seeing the actual Star Trek, the movies they came out with not too long ago. Those
Yeah,
were pretty cool.
Yeah.
The revisit of the Captain Kirk and Spock and them,
Yeah,
the
like their
new
origin story.
cast.
Right.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah. Whoa, look at this guy right
Oh,
here.
Look at that TV.
And here
Backstory.
we
So
go.
I was born in Long Beach, California. Right before my first birthday, we moved back to Subic Bay, Philippines. So that's me at about 1-2 years old. Michelle was born after me. So my auntie and Uncle Roy, Auntie Emmy and Roy, they're still there. My Ninong, and my dad was a typical, Filipino guy, like to smoke, drink, Navy, and he thought it was funny to put a cigarette in my mouth, I guess.
Oh, that was
I just noticed that.
Just as a cigarette in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, he would have been toast today. They would have
Yep,
canceled
yep.
his ass.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
still see your dad doing that.
Oh, you gotta learn sooner or later.
But learn right.
Do you
Hey,
smoke?
but you never
now?
smoked, did you?
Oh,
1970s. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Oh, my
Look at
5,
that
6 years old.
color.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Typical
Like that.
70s without long hair. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
I wish I had that suit. That would be nice.
ooh, ooh.
Yep. That's when I've been losing my teeth a little bit here and there.
Uh,
And that boy right there.
You look like Christopher Costa there. You remember Christopher Costa? You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I was very Asian-y that there. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you
an
were.
Asian-y.
Check out them colors.
Yeah. I got my mom's skin, so my mom's a little lighter Filipino.
Yeah.
at least you didn't have any taco meat showing. You good? You all right? You straight?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm smooth as a dolphin.
Woo! That's my
Oh, check
prime,
it
boy.
out.
My prime, boy. That's 19 years
Whoa.
old. We went back. We went back to Subic Bay before it closed in 1991, 92. So yeah, we just left Korea to go to the Philippines. So
You want to be my noodles so bad.
that's a lot of hairspray holding up right there. A lot of
Oh
hairspray.
You
man.
remember Menudo, right, Eric?
Hold on.
Yes,
Are
I
those,
do.
are those Jabot jeans?
Jabot jeans.
Are those
Jabot
Jabot
jeans.
jeans?
Were those
Uh,
Sebagos or
Those
Eastern?
are suede shoes too in the bottom there. You know?
Oh, those are Guess jeans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. Guess.
I broke a couple hearts, here and there.
And they came back
And that-
to hug
and that-
it.
oh, look at Dapper Dan. Go ahead.
1993.
Check 'em out. Smooth
I was in
hair.
Guam. Yeah.
You see that?
I had long
sheen?
hair.
Like a greasy West Side Story.
Once you're a jet, you're a jet.
To your last cigarette.
Yep. Earrings too.
Oh man.
Earrings too. I had the
man.
butterfly, man. Oh, I don't have a picture. I wish I had a picture, but you remember the boys in the hood with the yellow polo with the black circle?
Mhm.
Gordon Gartrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. I had that made. I had a blue and had a yellow and a blue one made. I can't find the picture of me wearing it, but I had it made, custom made in the Philippines. That's back in the day, man. We used to wear rayon shirts and shit.
Yeah, I remember them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna be really fortunate, and I hate to not to say it, but I had a really good, childhood. Of course, my dad was in the Navy, and so I missed a lot about before the cell phone. I was a very social guy, so just connecting with people, making a lot of memories. I played volleyball, I played basketball, played baseball, and I was fortunate to be in Guam and the Philippines and in Korea, Georgia for a little bit, Florida, and then all over California. So I can't think of anything really bad about my childhood. There was a stint, when my dad was a little younger, but other than that, very supportive. Freedom. I think what I miss is the freedom.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
our parents weren't always checking on us. I came home. They came home because it wasn't as dangerous as that I thought. At least on my side, I left San Diego, like maybe 90 to 87. Came back again in 94. So I mean, Eric grew up here, and I kind of missed the gangs, but they had some.
You'll be
gangs
glad
in
you
the
did.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was a popular. I wasn't super popular, but I was popular enough. So, anyways, I just missed the freedom of just being a kid and doing things and seeing things.
Yeah. You think about
Paintball.
Yeah,
I
you
like
think about it now. You get older, you know a lot more things are possible. And you think about, you know what, I could get hurt doing this. I could get hurt going over there.
Yeah.
I could get hurt being around that. But when you're young, you're just reckless. You're like, look, I just want to live. I want to go outside. I want to take off running. I want to jump off of roofs. I want to go in houses. No, I don't do that now.
I fucking threw rocks, man. I threw rocks. I took trees and I took branches of trees and I was doing the Dungeons and Dragons and I was freaking smashing people with it. You know,
or making slingshots out of wood.
Yeah, rubber band guns.
With rubber bands. We actually would, and CD Guns probably knows this. What we would do is like there's this river by the middle school. There's a really, really steep hill, and they had Arby's there. And we would go to Arby's, but then we would hop on a bicycle. One person on the handlebars, one person on the back of the bike with no brakes, going down this steep hill into traffic just to go over to Tape World to buy a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Oh man,
we were stupid.
Yes.
I know I was stupid, especially as a girl. I was doing boy
we
stuff.
rode our BMX or mongoose or skateboards, whatever.
Yes.
We were I was active. I did everything. And I'm pretty sure I didn't smell good too when I came home. So
you smell like outside.
Smell like outside.
Yeah, you up in here zesty. Look at you, zesty.
Yeah. CD Guns, you're right, man. I climbed trees. We have a canyon. Eric knows we had a canyon. I had my bicycle. We had little dirt ramps and shit like that.
Man, you guys were suicidal, man.
Yeah. And then we
there
played
some crazy jumps you guys do, man.
Played paintball in the jungle, chasing monkeys and stuff. I think I told you that monkey story, right? So I take it. So here's the story, really short. I went to Korea. I went to Korea for Far East. It was a all-star basketball. Anyways, went to Korea. To Okinawa, and I bought a pellet gun. How I got the pellet gun onto the plane, I have no idea. But I got the pellet gun onto the plane to Subic Bay, and I used the pellet gun to shoot like the birds in the Philippines. We had birds and monkeys. There were monkeys on our base. Yes, there were monkeys on our base. So I was shooting the monkeys from my window. And my friend's house just down the road had monkeys behind his house. So I started chasing the monkeys with a pellet gun, right? And his dad was like, stop chasing, Floyd, stop chasing the monkeys. They're going to get you. And sure enough, when I was chasing one or two monkeys all around the corner, there was about a dozen more monkeys. They looked at me. I looked at them. They started chasing me. He started chasing me around the house, into the house. We locked the door, and you can hear the monkey. Oh man!
Wow!
I would have paid to see that. I was chased by monkeys in the Philippines.
Oh,
right.
You weren't so bad then, was you?
No, I was supposed to say that.
That's the caption of that picture.
But I thought it was funny because I would shoot them in the butt, whatever, and they jump around.
Oh, you were so bad. That's mean.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we used to shoot each other with pellet guns. So.
Yeah. So that was my monkey story right there.
Oh man.
I could chase him. But yeah, I miss the freedom, man. I miss that freedom that we had as young kids. Now it's crazy, People getting kidnapped and
it's true. It's
people
true.
getting hurt and all that. So
yeah, there wasn't an Amber Alert or nothing like that coming up.
Oh no.
Nope.
All right, we had Walter.
Walter's not coming. Actually, he hasn't responded. So
Oh, he was on.
He was?
Yeah, he was on.
So tell him to come back. He's gone.
Yeah, tell him to come back in. Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, he was on. I just told him I was trying to private him. He's saying, "Hey, hold on, we're about to go on."
So yeah. Yeah, well, anyway.
Let him know. Oh yeah, so he was about to go on. Sorry about that. But yeah, guys, freedom. The freedom of being a young kid and just privacy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was different back then. Freedom. It's not the same anymore with kids.
You know, because you get scared. Like, where are you? What are you doing? You know, who are you with? Why are you outside? Get out of the road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get outside. Yeah, but you know, like even here, I've come back to the neighborhood that I lived in for years since the '80s, and it's different. I don't see kids playing around that much. You know, I used to play outside like no supervision, like nobody was outside. So
Till the sun went down.
the sun went down. You know,
Yeah, everybody rushing to get on the porch then when that street lights start buzzing.
Yep.
yeah, no helmets. Exactly, no helmets. I was in Weeblos, Cub Scout, Boy Scouts. I was very Weeblos. Yeah, it
You
was,
never heard of the Weeblos? This Weeblos is
Weeblo.
really, I don't really like that name now that I said that sounds really nasty.
Weeblos. I don't know.
Because I remember my
It
brother
was before Weeblos was before Cub Scouts, I believe.
Yeah, that was before Cub
Oh.
Scouts. It was like the really small.
No, I didn't have that.
Damn.
Yeah.
We was even reckless enough to where we would take a whole bunch of socks. Excuse
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Take a bunch of socks, piece them together, and be playing football in the middle of the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Hey, who
was
remembers
play,
riding in the back of pickup trucks
With no seatbelt, yes.
with no seatbelt? Back in the open
I
air.
fell off I fell off the back of an El Camino like that.
Oh no.
Not an El
Oh,
Camino.
man.
My
Yes.
dad had an El Camino.
Yes,
Yeah?
I fell off the back of
Those
one.
are cool.
Yeah,
They look like tadpoles.
they did. They did. You know what I really miss? Dances, school dances. That's what I missed.
Yeah, with the guys and girls standing on opposite sides.
Yes,
Nobody-
exactly.
Everybody scared.
I don't miss school dances because I was like so skinny. You could see my heartbeat through my back or whatever. So I was really
Yeah.
skinny and I was not.
Yeah, I didn't go to junior, senior prom or nothing like that either. I'm surprised I actually went to my prom because I was scared to
Yeah.
talk really to
Really?
I didn't have any games, so it is what it is. So
Yeah. Anthony, did you dance at school?
No, I was the quiet kid that nobody wanted to hang out with. So
You didn't percolate in school? He's from the home of
Percolate. you know what? Don't we had a percolator, but I mean it wasn't something that we did like. We'll get to that.
When did you graduate? 90s or 2000?
High school?
Yeah.
2000s. So it was like 2002 when I got out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm young compared to you guys.
Yeah, I feel like Keys was like 2000 something.
Yeah, he was definitely
was
2000 something. He was like 2009. In the
Oh, really?
No, he was like 2005, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll never go back. I think on the military basis, you still have that kind of freedom of just going out and doing stuff, getting in trouble. Did you ever get caught stealing? I got caught stealing comics.
I wasn't a thief.
We were stealing fishing lures. We country.
Fishing lures.
There's some nasty water in the city park.
Oh my goodness! I have a friend who stole at the BX at Osan, Korea.
Oh,
He waited. I'm not gonna say his name. He waited inside the dressing room. When everybody left, he went down the dressing room and stole stuff. And the only way he got caught, he was bragging to everybody at school.
Oh, gave
Yeah.
himself up.
His dad, I think his dad was a full bird colonel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Osan,
not
Korea.
good.
Publicity is important for them.
Oh yeah. He got kicked off. He got kicked off the base.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But anyways, nothing big. All right, guys. Well, that's us. Highway 54. What would you do? What do you miss about being your younger years of growing up? So I think the freedom of just doing things, right? Our cartoons were the bomb too. I don't know about
Yes.
you.
Yes, they don't make cartoons like that no more.
It goes back to what we talked about before, another episode about Schoolhouse Rock. So,
Oh yeah, I'm just a Bill.
Yep.
Bill on Capitol Hill.
I hanker for a hunk of cheese.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Highway 54. DJ Kid Mango here. Got DJ Mr. A, Coach Anthony of About That Wallet, Carla, and D3. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye,
Y'all be easy. 19 crimes.
19 crimes.
y'all.
Kelly Rose.
Rose.
Dorose.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.